we saw in class today. In my opinion, the Great Depression was the most relevant event of the 20th century.
No way, the most relevant event of the 20th century was the Great World War. Thanks to the Great World War, the whole globe got their geography.
But what are you talking about? The Mein Kampf is the event that changed the whole history of the world. It changed the way the Germans think and it started the war.
No. Look, the First World War and the Second World War were the only two events that ignited all the tension in the events and that you guys are mentioning. For example, let me show you a graph. After World War, the economy rose to its top and led the world to see the final financial progress. And then, boom, the stock market crashed, ruined everything, and then began the Great Depression. And about the Mein Kampf. The Great Depression was the one that got Germany in a huge economic crisis, distorting all the minds of the German population with a hatred and ultra-nationalism thoughts, which brought the rise and the fascist thinkers like Hitler, who ruled the Mein Kampf with the Holocaust ideals while imprisoned.
Yeah, you're right. The Mein Kampf and all those events really changed the way of life in the 20th century.
I mean, yeah, you're probably right. You've got to admit that without many pioneers like Bill Gates, who revolutionized with his ideas the way that we communicate nowadays, or Einstein, who contributed to the invention of the atomic bomb in 1945, who literally changed the way physics and education that is seen today, or maybe even Edwin Hubble, who discovered the vast immensity of the universe and the human's perspective on how small we think we are.
Well, sure, those are pretty good too. But for example, the Cuban Missile Crisis or the Bay Pigs conflict or the signing of the NAFTA, those are pretty huge too.
History, guys. We wouldn't be standing here without history.
So, after a long day of chatting about history class and about how interesting it is, David went to bed. He went so happy, but he didn't know what the nightmare he was going to live.
What do you mean the stock market just crashed? What? Are you nuts? And now you're saying that the radio industry is worth just $1,000? No. You know what? Call me when you stop saying nonsense, because the things you're saying right now are pure crap. Goodbye. Martha,
Sir, I'm sorry, but everything's true. All the things they're saying are 100% true. The radio industry just fell 74%.
If this is true, then I'm screwed. I invested all my money in those damn radios. I have no idea what I could do.
And at that same time, in Irene's dream, she was in a reunion of the National Federation of Women Workers.
We shall not surrender. We shall win the right of voting. Us women deserve the right to vote. Us women will change this nation. We have won the vote. Women are going to change this country. Finally, England will change.
Irene was very happy with her dream, while on the other side, Santi was Alexander Fleming, about to find out he was going to achieve one of the most important medical discoveries in history.
I'm really honored and I'm grateful. So I want to thank my wife, my kids, everyone that has helped me in the way of developing my two biggest creations, the penicillin and the lysosome. What can I say? I hope my discoveries help as many people as possible, and that medicine keeps evolving for humans to progress after this terrible period of history. Thanks again and have a nice day.
Guys, yesterday I had the weirdest dream ever. I was this rich businessman that lived in New York and lost everything in the stock market crash. And then I almost jumped from the 9th floor. And then, to make it worse, the Great Depression. I lost everything then at such hard times. I'm happy we don't live in the 30s.
Yeah, me too. Really? Dude, I had the same dream. Well, like, not the same dream, but I had a similar dream about a historic event that changed the world. I was a leader of the first women's suffrage of England. So crazy, but geez, those women were really brave.
Okay. No way, guys. What is going on here? I dreamt about being Alexander Fleming and receiving his Nobel Prize. I mean, what in heaven did just happen? This cannot be a coincidence.
Whoa, that's crazy. Did you see anyone else?
You must have seen Mother Teresa. She was the nicest person on the planet. She literally gave her whole life to help people in India and even started a beneficiary that today still helps millions of people. Or did they even mention the creation of the United Nations or the Indian Revolution or even the Korean War?
Yeah, I know who she is, and I met her. Also with this guy called Cordell Hall, who was one of the founders along with Eleanor Roosevelt of what you mentioned, the United Nations. And yeah, I heard some gossiping about some tensions between the USA and the USSR in Korea and other places like, I think, the Chinese Civil War, the creation of NATO and the Berlin Wall, oh, and the Great Revolution were mentioned too. And yeah, what you just told me, the guerrillas in Korea for the dispute between communism and capitalism. Oof, and the criticism of the nuclear bombing of Nagasaki and Hiroshima, huge. Also, I heard something about the Soviets crafting the Tsar bomb and the real outcome of Hitler's suicide.
Dude, that's amazing. While you were on such a cool dream, I had the worst nightmare of all time. I was in the worst economical crisis of all era.
Well, I can't complain. Seeing the woman winning the right to vote was pretty cool too.
I feel it, David. But hey, how cool is that? The three of us living throughout history in our dreams.
Yeah, man. History, right?